Well, the audio is now working. The microphone on this GoPro session is broken, but it looks like I'm landing. So there we go. What's up, friends? My name's Aaron Ciotti. Everybody calls me Ciotti. It looks like Studio 2 is having the same problems as last week. And we're at 1 frame per second. So that's really aggravating. I thought for sure I had that fixed. Wow, okay. So let's kill this scene because you guys are gonna lose your minds if you have to watch me in 1 frame per second. Let's go to, is it still? Ooh, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. Okay. Hey, what's up, friends? I think it's, I'm cautiously optimistic. Frank Nicholas is in the chat first. IDV, Quadzimoto, Remy Tim, Dusty Joe, Riot 9, Kenny Kobe, Air Azib. I think it looks like Arazib is how it should be pronounced. I'm not going to remember that for the record, and I'm going to pronounce it Arazi B forever. But I'll try my best. Arazib Productions. Dusty Joe, Ken Hill, Espander, Dan Richmond, Kenny Kobe, Windjumby, Ken Hill, Dan Richmond, TJ Drones and more, Riot 9, Remy Tim is in the house. I think I got everybody. What's up, people? We're in Studio 2 again today here at Maggie's house. You guys are going to get to see a little bit more of this place because I got the Eachine VTX thing working. Look at this. Look at this. Ready? Oh, well, now it's not working. Farts. Why is it not working? What? Why is it not working? Hold on. Hold on. USB 2.0 PC camera. No, yeah, that's... Does it need a signal? Let's see. I'm plugging in a Tiny Whoop. Let's see if it comes back to life. Nope. Nope. Well, that's obnoxious. Why is it not... What? Hold on. Let's unplug it and plug it back in. Maybe that's the key. Let's see. Unplugging. Oh, maybe it overheated. I hope it didn't overheat. Apparently I can't unplug it. I'm not strong enough. There we go. Unplugging it, plugging it back in. Let's see. Maybe it blew up. Hey, there it is. So yeah, we're going to be able to fly around a little bit. That's weird. I wonder why it's being so cranky. But I don't know. We'll see. By the next time we click over to it, we'll see if it's cooperating or if it's being a jerk. If you want to talk to me directly in the chat, man, it is hard. I'm used to having keystrokes. I don't really have keystrokes here yet, but there we go. If you want to talk directly to me in the chat, what's that? What was that? No, that's the keystroke. What? Why does it zoom so... Wow, why does it zoom so hard all at once? If you want to... Oh, and it's tracking the mouse pointer. What in the Sam Hill? If you want to talk directly to me in the chat, all you got to do is type CiottiFPV. Yeah, type CiottiFPV or anybody else's name in the chat. If you spell it right, it will send them a... it'll light up an orange for them. Why is that acting so weird? Hold on. I think it's up in system preferences, and then I think it's in accessibility is where you can set the zoom, but apparently nothing works. Patiently waiting. There we go. There we go. Zoom. Let's see. Use keyboard shortcuts. Yep, the keyboard shortcut is correct. But why does it zoom all at once like that? Use scroll gesture. No. Zoom style full screen. What does that mean? I'm gonna have to. I guess I'm gonna have to look up how I zoom it. I'm gonna have to look up these settings. Oh, here's one of them. Only when the pointer reaches an edge. Yep, that's what I want. Follow keyboard focus. All right, so let's see if that's a little bit better. Nope, it goes all the way. It zooms all. What? Why would the first step of zoom be like 1,000,000%? That's absolutely outrageous. Follow keyboard focus only when hold to temporarily. This is. Oh! Minimum zoom. There we go. Well, the minimum zoom is all the way down. What? Let me move the minimum zoom up one little notch. There we go. Okay, let's see if that's any better. That's a little bit better. Nope, that's not any better. That is no better. Why does it do that? What? Okay. Well, one step closer. Riot9 with a 669 Australian super chat. Thank you, brother. He says, hell yeah, direct feed. This is for whatever the Ishin wants to spend it on. I'll ask the Ishin what it wants to buy. Thank you, brother. Frank Nicholas dropping the link to CiottiFPV.com. This is my full-time gig. Oh my God, something's in my eye. Why? Why is this happening? This is my full-time job. If you want to see it continue, I need everybody to do a little something. Click the thumbs up. Head on over to CiottiFPV.com and use my affiliate links. Those are a couple of the free things to do. If you have a couple of extra dollars a month, Patreon helps me out the most, and there's the most benefits for all of you beautiful people. So head on over to CiottiFPV.com. The very first button is Patreon. That's the thing that helps me out the most. There's also a Fiverr page on there. I want to work with you guys one-on-one to help you build better, tune better, fly better. There's also a Teespring store with some really fun shirts and mugs and sweatshirts and whatnot. There is an Etsy store with some fun stickers and some hardware. And then, yeah, go over there and click some buttons. You're going to love it. I'm exhausted, for the record, today. I did not get much sleep last night. But here I am. So forgive the constant yawning and whatnot. I will blanket apologize to everyone who becomes tired from watching me be yawny and tired and whatever. FPV Trucker says, what's up? Arazib says, I had to look it up. I know, but you got it right once. That's all I asked. Very cool. Ruby Tim says, whoa, it's fixed. You're good for now. Yeah, I spent a bunch more time at home syncing up the laptop's OBS settings with the desktop's OBS settings. You know what I think it was? The camera at my apartment also outputs in 1080. But what I noticed is that in OBS's settings, there's like an input and an output, and the input was set to, on the laptop, I had the input set to 720, and the camera is outputting 1080. So what I think is happening is, what I think was happening last time is that the laptop was taking the 1080 and then it was crunching it down to 720, and that's where all that delay was coming from. Because right now it looks perfect actually in the OBS viewfinder. So yes, much excite. What I did though notice at the beginning of the stream is that when I had when it was trying to play a video file, it was just overwhelmed, and that's why I think we were having that 1 frame per second. But that's an easy thing to fix, so because I'll just manually fix it by not playing videos with the camera on. So yeah, this is exciting. This is working really, really well. I'm starting to dial the lighting in this room a little bit too. Overhead, I need to get there's a lamp up here, and what's cool is the lamp bounces. There's a direct reflection right behind me, so that actually I need to start sitting in the right spot. There we go. Yeah, so once I get a couple of bright colored bulbs in the lamp up above my head, there'll be like a really nice kind of halo around my big silly face here. So yeah, this room's gonna look really good. It's already starting to look pretty decent. This is my main light source here. It's kind of it's a smaller light source, so it's a little bit harder. You can see like the harder shadows on the right side of my face, and then I've got a small LED light back here, which you can see in my hand, and that's doing this. So yeah, it's starting to look kind of decent in here. I'll probably throw some more stuff up on the walls, maybe like here and here. But yeah, coming together. A little bit better every time. Right9 says, actually working all the FPS. Remy Tim says, well, it's fixed, good for now. FPV Trucker says, what's up? We got that. Frank Nicholas with the link to CiottiFPV.com. Right9 with the generous donation. Thank you, brother. Remy Tim says, "LO, you got your frames back. Don't push your luck asking for keystrokes to work too." Yeah, I know. But you know what's interesting? I'm willing to bet that the keystrokes won't shit the bed as often on the laptop here. The problem that I'm having is that this keyboard is different than my other keyboard, and I just got to figure out what keys to get the keystrokes on. Maybe I'll do that at the beginning of the next stream. Frank Davis says, it's because Zoom remembers your last Zoom setting. Use control mouse wheel to vary Zoom. Control, I don't have a mouse wheel. I'm on a trackpad, so that won't work. But I can... No, it's not remembering my last setting. The first Zoom is always way too much. I'll do some Googling after the stream to figure that out. Michael Blade says, CiottiFPV has helped me so much in this awesome hobby of ours. Thanks. You're certainly welcome, Michael Blade. It is well worth all the hard work for, you guys getting more out of the hobby and saying cool shit like that. So thank you, brother. What do we got? Frank Nicholas. Oh, nope. Where are we at? Frank Nicholas says, there's a hard audio reflection. Sounds like a large room without any sound absorption. Yep. There's a blanket right in front of me here. But that's it. I don't have any, at the apartment I have 40 or 50 acoustic tiles in the room. I'm probably not going to do anything to make this room any better acoustically, because this is just a temporary kind of spot and I don't want to go sticking shit to the walls and whatnot. I do have another blanket at home that I can sacrifice, so I might throw another blanket up on this wall over here. In case you guys don't know, one of the easiest and quickest ways to damp some direct audio reflections in a room is just to hang blankets on the wall. Acoustic foam tiles are better, but they're expensive and they're kind of a pain in the ass. So yeah, if you ever need to, or to be honest, a lot of you. You wouldn't believe how many voiceovers are recorded in people's coat closets. If you ever need to record a voiceover, go into your coat closet, and it's like the most dead room ever because it's all coats and whatnot. They just suck up the sound. It's a little trick in the audio and/or videography world. Michael Blade says, looks great. Thank you, brother. CMYKFPV says, what's up? How we doing, collective? Frank Nicholas says, control 2-finger up and down to adjust zoom level. Yeah, it doesn't work on this laptop for whatever reason. Athix says, hey, and we're caught up on chat. So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of flying here on the stream tonight. I'm finally starting to get, not finally, but I am starting to get used to the new Tiny Whoop that we built this Wednesday with the wild We Bleed FPV BT 2.0 batteries. It is hard to fly. It's hard to fly this because of how much power it has. But I remember thinking the exact same thing about this one that's on PH 2.0. For the first 100 batteries, when I first built this rig with the 0802 25,000s, I remember thinking, man, I'm never going to be able to fly this damn thing in the house. And just, putting in batteries and putting time into it, eventually the amount of power that this has just became sort of normalized to me. And I can already feel that starting to happen with this one, which is really nice. But admittedly, it's a lot. It's a lot of power. But man, is it nice to fly. It is really nice to have a Tiny Whoop that when you blip full throttle, it acts like every other one of our rigs when you blip full throttle, right? Like with Tiny Whoops, typically you can't just give it a full throttle blip. It's not enough. Like you got to go full throttle and just hold it and wait, and that completely changes the flying experience of a Tiny Whoop versus anything else. So yeah, this one does too with the PH 2.0 connector. To be honest, you can do full throttle blips and you get a nice little throw. But man, this thing, like you blip full throttle and it just flings you. It's really fun. I have already noticed the difference though between this Newbie Drone V2 AIO board, which has a 32K gyro on it, and the Newbie Drone V1 AIO board with the MPU 6000 gyro on it. So you guys got to see the very first 2 batteries I flew on this. Absolutely fresh motors, absolutely fresh propellers, fresh frame, fresh everything. And it was good to go on basically the same filtering that this was, that this lives on. But as soon as I started flying this here at Maggie's and bashing it in the walls good and hard, I had to add a significant amount of filtering to this thing because of the 32K gyro. The 32K gyro is just gonna any 32K gyro is gonna pick up more vibes than an MPU 6000 and just be more of a pain in the ass. Really good question by CiottiFPV. Do you anticipate the BT 2.0 destroying the electronics quicker? I actually don't. The FETs that Newbie Drone chose to use on these AIOs are a higher amp rating than any of the other AIOs that I've seen. And so I think that there's plenty of headroom on these Newbie Drone AIO boards. That was also why I thought that I'd be able to run 2S on them, but 2S is a whole different thing, right? It's going to put a lot more stress on the BECs and just like everything. So I think keeping these on 1S is the move, as I've talked about a bunch. And I don't know. I think the durability problems are going to come from doing much. I mean, you guys are going to get to see when I start flying around here. The amount of power that you get with this thing allows you to get really wild. And that's where I think we're going to really get to test the durability. Because it opens up a whole new world of stuff that you can do inverted and with like momentum moves and stuff like that. And when you start doing stuff like that, the crashes start to get way gnarlier. Right on the other side of this wall, actually, there's a railing. So like right here, there's a railing, and then there's a big gap. And then that gap goes down to where the front door is. The front door is like right there. So throwing it up over this gap is incredibly fun. And then also coming up that gap from the ground floor, flying down, hammering the throttle, throwing it straight up into the gap, and then doing stuff like look downs. You guys see me a lot when I'm flying freestyle. I'll go full throttle, and then as soon as I chop the throttle, I'll pitch forward, and the camera looks straight down. And but you've been full throttle, so the rig has a bunch of upward momentum, and I think it's a really cool look. And you can actually do that with the tiny whoops. It's really hard. It's really difficult to do that in this little space here. I have to come through the dining room actually and come into it sideways, but it's really, really fun. But that's where what I've realized flying around here is that typically we don't throw. I mean, I've kind of always known this, but it's become really apparent that we typically fly our tiny whoops pretty two-dimensionally, forward, backwards, left, and right. And we'll do a throttle blip and do a full roll and then come back down, but we're not usually doing these big dives. We don't dive. We don't do dives with them. You can't pull out of the dives, right? So now that I'm starting to do basically what amount to dives with this, down that gap and then also down the stairwell, you start to hit stuff way harder and way more often too, right? As you start to do the more sketchy stuff, the frequency that you crash goes way, way, way up. So this is going to be a real interesting durability test in this in this spot. Let me throw a couple of the 250 milliamp batteries on the charger here because I want to anybody that didn't see the Whoop Wednesday stream, I want to give you an idea of the difference between PH 2.0 and BT 2.0. It's pretty wild. The difference is pretty incredible. See, now what just changed? I plugged batteries into a charger, and now all of a sudden there's way more delay. I don't know, whatever. I think I might have missed a chat or two. Yeah, Ryan9 says, don't worry about sound or lighting, just swear and crash more. There will probably be less swearing here at Studio 2 because I try to not. I swear a lot, and you know there are kids in the building, so I'm trying my best. It's impossible for me not to, but trying my best to some extent to not scream the fuck word as often as usual. CiottiFPV says, I run 2S on my newbie drone BBL, and they last a few months of outdoor ripping. Yeah, I remember you saying that you weren't getting a great runtime out of those newbie drone boards. I'm pretty sure it's just because of 2S. I'm pretty sure if you took that exact same rig and you built a 1S version of it with motors that were double the KV, right, and batteries that were double the mAh from the 2S batteries that you were using, I bet you that it would last a lot longer, if not indefinitely. But I could totally be wrong. That's based on like a gut feeling, which is the worst possible thing to base anything on. But it's a gut feeling that comes from having run 2S on these things and watching them overheat and stuff like that. So it's not just it's not like I voted for Trump because of a gut feeling. It's a gut feeling based in some intelligence and or facts or whatever you want to say. AthexFPV says, Bob said the higher FETs help with durability. The issue with amps being limited is by the circuit board itself. Yeah, typically size. Typically the size of the PCB, in this case an AIO, in some cases an ESC, is what limits the amount. I guess you pretty much always put this. No, that's not true. Yeah, the amount of FETs and the size of the FETs. And then a lot of it goes back to heat. The bigger FETs are going to do better distributing the heat. And a separate ESC and a separate flight controller are also going to help with that. There's a lot of issues with AIOs. CMYK says, how many mounting posts have you broken off? Still trying to find a solid repair solution for that outside of swapping the frame. Hello. I do. I would love one. Thank you. Wow. Studio 2 is extra special. Look at this. Look at that. There's free beer in Studio 2, guys. You should come over. How dare you? Cheers, friends. This is Shiner brewed with peaches and pecans. It's hard to see. The lighting setup in this room is much closer to the way that I light stills, which is like a much more dramatic, much like harder kind of lighting setup. This light source here, the key light, is a lot smaller. You can see me kind of turn it off with my hand. This is a lot smaller. And then this is a lot more, this bounce light is a lot more off-axis. So there's a big, like on my face here, there's a much darker area right around here. And that makes me trying to show you guys things a lot more difficult, which is kind of interesting. But I will get off my photography soapbox because I know not many people are interested in it. Although what I will say is that you guys should be more interested in, you guys should be as interested as you can in photography because it's one of the best ways to learn lighting and to learn framing and stuff like that. Having a background in photography is really important, actually, or videography, but photography is the easiest way to yeah, get good with that kind of stuff. So when people start talking photography, try your best to not zone out. I know it's hard because it's nerdy and whatnot, but it'll actually make you a better pilot. Nah, it won't make you a better pilot. It'll make you a better filmmaker. And if you're gonna fly and then haul around an HD camera and then put that footage up on the internet or just show it to anyone, guess what? You've become a videographer. So yeah, pay attention to that stuff as much as you can because it does make a difference. CMYK, I have not broken off any of the rear mounting posts, believe it or not. I am running the longer screw in the back in hopes that I won't break any off, but I have a feeling that I will start breaking them off with. Wait till you'll see. The crashes are pretty violent here. So I have a feeling I'll start breaking off those rear posts, which is fine because I actually have a whole bunch of these cockroach frames. Or maybe not. Maybe the longer rear screw is all that we needed. To be honest, if I start breaking these rear posts off, I'm going to get a really long screw and I'm going to drill out the bottom of the frame so I can run the screw all the way through the bottom part. And the bottom part here in the back is really beefy. I can't possibly imagine if I ran the screw all the way through here that I'll break that rear post off. But we're going to find out, that's for certain, because yeah, the dive that I do over this railing, like the rig is like really I mean, I'm full throttle at the bottom of the dive and it's like really going. So we'll see what happens. Athix says also sent you the fractal frame review. Yeah, no, I hadn't found that one. I watched a little bit of it. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to tell. The flight characteristics of that frame. I'm most curious about the durability. I can't see a world where those ducts are going to survive really, really hard hits because they're just being held on by the 3 screws on the bottom. I think a part of the cockroach frame's durability really comes from the webbing in these parts of the frame here and also this connection. You can just kind of feel it, and when you look at like the Meteor 65 frame, you can really tell a difference. With that fractal frame, all of the strength is going to come from these skinny little standoffs here, and there are 4 of them on the cockroach frame. So, yeah, I don't know, but I'm so happy with these that I probably won't do one of those fractal builds. I'm really hoping one of you guys does and lets me know how you like it. Because yeah, I'm just super happy with these newbie drone cockroach builds. They're just they tick a lot of the boxes for me. Remy Tim says, cheers, that's the most Georgia-ass beverage I've ever heard of. Yeah, I wonder if this is... It certainly doesn't look like it's specific to Georgia, but it very well could be. It's Shiner Holiday Cheer, and Shiner is a brewery in Texas. I've been a fan of Shiner Bock forever. I really like this. This is really, really good. I'm super into this. So yeah, there's that. And it doesn't usually give me hiccups. Dan636 is late. He asks, what did I miss? I did 4 giveaways, Dan. You missed them all. I'm so sorry. Your name kept coming up, but you weren't here, so. Dusty Joe says, Fiverr Shendrone builds help. Shendrone, yeah, I mean, I haven't built any Shendrone, so, you know, like when I help somebody that's on like a glide frame or a Cinesplorer, I'm like, yep, no matter what, I'll be able to help you out. I haven't done Shendrone's builds before, but to some extent, a quad is a quad, so I can almost guarantee I'll be able to help you out. Yeah, if not, you know, if I ever did, I've yet to have a Fiverr session where like I genuinely couldn't help somebody out, but I decided pretty early on that like if I couldn't, like if somebody was not happy with their Fiverr session, that I would just refund them. I don't do enough of them. Yeah, it's whatever. I would rather somebody be happy with whatever I did for them, and me not get any money for it than, you know, me getting 40 or 80 bucks, depending if they're doing a half an hour, and having them be upset. So yeah, if I can't help you, Dusty Joe, yeah, I'll send you your money back or whatever. Cool. We're caught up on the chat, and I only really plan to fly on this stream, so let's fly. We got some goggles here. I'll wear these so I can see where I'm going. I've got a controller here. I'll use that. And the rest is history. I can actually, I've been standing up and flying. I can't remember the last time I stood up and flew a tiny whoop. That's been kind of fun. I fly better when I'm standing up, but usually when you're flying tiny whoop, you're kind of lazy. And you'll sit down and fly. But I'm going to be turning on the little VTX here in a second. Ooh, let's see if it's working. Let's see if I have to unplug it and plug it back in again. Let's see. Hey, look at that. It kept going this time. That's pretty cool. All right, so I've got one battery here. So this is the whoop that we built Wednesday with a wee bleed. Which way does this sit? Like that. All right. Dingles. I'm gonna answer Dingles' question right now because there's a chance the chat will scroll during this battery and I won't see it. Have you ever had a whoop that slowly rolls to the left? I think it means a bad gyro. Typically not. Typically, if it slowly rolls to the left, that's on your transmitter. Your trims are probably not centered. I know you might right now be going, no, it's definitely not that. It's almost certainly that. I've had that same thought. I've had somebody be like, oh, your trims aren't centered. I'm like, there's no way my trims aren't centered. And sure as shit, my trims are all over the place. You can check that on the receiver tab. You want to make sure in the receiver tab that everything on roll is centered. That's assuming that you're flying acro. If you're not flying acro, if you're flying horizon or angle, the problem is that your accelerometer is not calibrated. Looks dope, right? The CiottiFPV sticker is almost the perfect size for the goggles. It's ever so slightly too big, but it's damn near perfect. And this is the smallest that they will print it. It's the only quad that does it. My other quads are good. So that means it's more than likely not trim related. It's a accelerometer that's not calibrated. If it's doing it in acro mode, then I don't know what the issue is. I'm gonna talk over this battery, but I also have a scene here, so I can put music over it, so I can do a live flight at it. Look at that! Wow, it works. Something works. Can you guys believe it? Uh-oh, the tiny whoop doesn't work. Well, my transmitter's not on. All right, cool. So let's see what's up here. Ooh, look, it's working. It's working. Can you believe it? So I've got a patch antenna and a linear antenna. Let's. I'm very curious. Let me know after this flight because I'm going to be in the goggles. Let me know after this battery whether or not you guys are getting static when I'm flying around the house. You shouldn't. You should be good to go. And by the way, now that this door is open, if you guys hear random screaming, don't be alarmed. It's Sage playing the new Five Nights at Freddy's game. He says it's really good, in case anybody's wondering. Here we go. Let's see what's what. Actually, I can look at this. I can check the stream myself. Woo! So at the moment, oh, Oh God, oh boy. Okay, so that's the dive there. At the moment, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. So that's the dive. There's Maggie, she in the kitchen. What's she doing? What's she doing? What's she doing? What's she doing? Oh shit, there's the cookies that I brought. Oh, there she is. Whoop. I haven't gotten it caught in her hair yet, so she's still a fan of Tiny Whoops. Yeah, so this is the dive, guys. Look at this. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So yeah, and there's a dive crash that was one of the not so vicious ones. Now I'm in the kitchen, or sorry, the dining room. Oh, okay. Shit, I might be taking a walk on this one. Oh, nope. Nope. Hey, there we go. Now, let's see. Oh, nope. Come on. We got this. We got this. We can get out of here. We can get out of here. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So that's the... Oh, boy. I mean, it might have actually blown up. Yep. Something's going on. Left rear motor is angry. Hold on. Let me go grab it. No, it's not. I think I've actually blown it up already. What are you doing, little friend? Why is the right ear not? Oh, no. Damn, that didn't take long. I broke one of these motors already, guys. Okay, so we're already starting to see the limitations of these motors. Wow, yeah, I think I bent a bell. Hold on, let's check it. Ah. Damn. Man, I was wondering about that. Let's see. Oh no, the magnet ring dropped down. So I can actually just kick that back up. So this is a problem with these 0802s that are not single piece bell designs. The T-Motor 0802 and 0803s were doing the same exact thing. But what's nice is I was able to just fix it, and now we're good to go again. But that is going to be a problem. That is going to be one of the limitations. There is a chance that they make... I feel like Happy Model might have changed their the 0802s. Oh boy, to have a one-piece bell now. Ooh, that's a big one. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah. See what I mean about the momentum? You can actually like really throw this thing. Look at this beautiful Christmas tree that Maggie did. Oh, it's nice. It's a good one. Woo! These dive gaps are just the jam, yo! They're not really dive gaps, they're just stairwells and walkways, but I mean, come on now. Ooh! Oh boy! Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's cool. Let's sneak up on it, ready? We're gonna sneak up, we're gonna sneak up. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what have I done? Oh boy. Ready? Ready? Oh, oh. Yes. Oh, 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 oh. She's laughing. Oh no! That's gonna be a common crash hitting that, hitting, I don't know. Man, it's hard to, it takes all my concentration to fly this thing. It's really difficult. Woo! Let's see, watch this backflip too, ready? Oh, nope. I can usually get it up over the railing. Let me try again. Ooh, ooh. No! No, no, no! Oh, that save! Yo, there's going to be some big saves that happen here. All right, ready? Let me see if I can get this. This is a tough one. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no. That was a hard one. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We're in the shoe area. We're in the shoe area. Can we get it out? Can we get out? Can we get out of the shoe area? Can we get out of the shoe area? Nope, not with a battery at 2.7. Hold on, let me go get the donkey and the donkey. There it is. Whee! All right. Oh shit! The the voltage sagged all the way down to the point where the damn thing turned off. There we go. All right, so yeah, damn! I can't believe the motor separated like that so quick. These are the brand new motors. Actually, to be honest, I can totally. Yeah, these crashes are going to be vicious. Anybody know? Have you guys seen the whether or not Hoppy Model has an 0802 25,000 with a one-piece bell design? I feel like I've seen that. I'm pretty sure the 07. Oh God, I'm pretty sure the 07, 03s that they did or whatever the hell it is, do have a one-piece bell design. All right, let me hold on. Let me get caught up on chat a little bit, and we'll give this thing a little rest because it's. I feel bad for these tiny whoops, man. They're like I am in very early stages of finding like sketchy dives and power loops and shit. Like I'm pretty sure that if I do that backflip that I was just doing up that gap, I'm pretty sure that I can keep that going, angle it to the right, and then dive down the stairwell. And like once I start trying to hit that, it's, I'm not gonna stop. So there's gonna be some serious whoop destruction that occurs in this household, and I kind of can't wait. Metal Dirksen says, doesn't it store the trims per model? That's why a minute ago I said I don't think it has to do with the transmitter, but I was kind of thinking the same thing, Metal. I actually don't know. I actually don't know if the trims are... Well, wait, we can figure that out. Here, hold on. I'll tell you. I'll figure that out right now. Let's see. So right now, the Whoop model is on...
Trim center.
The trims are centered. Well, no, let me go off center with the trims. Okay, so I put that one to 2.7. Now I'll go to a different model. 2.7, go to the CB3 model, and let's see. Oops, nope. Yep, trims are per model. Look at that. It's back down. So yeah, if you have a different model for your tiny whoop, that could be the problem. Good call, Metal. Put the trim back.
Trim center.
All right, trim is centered. Oh, that doesn't work anymore. Oh, there it is. There it goes. Some of these trims were not centered. There we go. That's as close to centered as it's gonna get. Good call, Metal. So yeah, Dingles. It was Dingles. Yeah, if you have a different model for your tiny whoop, then there you go. That's potentially your problem. Ruby Tim says, fancier than any other flying stream we've ever had. Well done on the setup, bro. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I've been dying to use this. Here's what it looks like. It's a little Eachine. It's the Eachine ROTG02, and it doesn't work on my desktop, which is why I can't use this in the apartment. But it does work on the laptop. And yeah, so this is the little thing that we were soldering this little pigtail on. Here's the little pigtail. I know it's hard to see because this lighting setup is a little more sketchy, but yeah, this is the little pigtail that we soldered on the other day, and here's the little patch antenna. Hey, how was the coverage? I'm assuming it was totally fine. Were there any spots that you guys got some nonsense? I can't possibly imagine because we're so close and the RF is just gonna bounce up in here. June Loco is in the house. What's up, dude? Athix says about to take Glide for a 1-pack rip. Very cool. Michael Blaze says, you're a lucky man. I am indeed. Remy Tim says, weird brightness flashing in the video. Not really a reception issue, but probably something on the VTX being weird. Interesting. Not sure, but just so you know what we see. Cool. You know, I'm actually going to watch this stream back, and I'll watch a couple of these flights to see. Yeah. Remy Tim, you're absolutely right. He says, I can hear the battery sag on those last couple attempts. Yeah, for sure. That's... I've done that little backflip that I couldn't get a minute ago a bunch of times, but I've never done it at the very end of the battery, and it just didn't. Yeah, it just didn't have the up to get over the railing. EEDoc says Happy Model has them on AliExpress and RDQ. 0802 25,000 kV are Unibel now. Fuck yeah! Thank you, Happy Model. It's nice that you make something good. That's mean. Monodirtskin says, are the T-Motor 0802, 0803 one-piece bell? They are not. They are not. And I have had that bell separation issue on the 0803s once. Unfortunately, we don't have any other options on the 0803 side of the world. But yeah, I hate to admit this, but you should not buy the T-Motor 0802 25,000. You should buy the Happy Model because Happy Model does it with a one-piece bell design. I did give T-Motor the feedback about the 0803s, and I said, hey, is there any way that you can make these one-piece bell because this is an issue? EDoc says EX0802 to be specific. Thanks, dude. JoryFPV calling out the EX0802 as well. Schizophrenic FPV says Happy Model EX0802 22,000 kV exists. 22,000 kV is not quite enough. 25,000 is what you want. Where are we at here? Riot9 says, we're getting flashing on the screen. Remy's comment explains it. Cool. Lighting looks nice on the stream. New camera. Technically, but it's the same. It's a very similar camera. This is a Canon EOS Rebel T6. At home, it's a Rebel EOS Rebel XSI. The camera is not the difference. The lighting is. Both of the cameras are spitting out 1080, but in this setup here, I have smaller light sources, and I've positioned these lights in a way that's just a little bit more dramatic. Basically, is an easy way to explain it. So that's what you're seeing. But yeah, they're both spitting out 1080. This is a lighting setup that, you know, like looks a little bit better, but this is a lighting setup that makes it harder for me to show you guys things because it's more dramatic and it's more contrasty, and there's harder shadows with this lighting setup. So like even trying to show you guys the label of this beer is kind of tough because you get this big deep dark shadow here, and then you've got a big bright highlight right here. Whereas at the apartment, I have a bigger light source that's right here for my key light, and a bigger light source is a little bit less dramatic, but it allows you to, it's just a bigger field of light, I guess you could say. What's up, Bot? How are you, man? Everybody remember, 1 hour from now, you're all going to watch Bot. Don't you let me down. DJ, I'm about to fly another battery. You will not believe how much power this little tiny whoop has. So stick around for a couple minutes if you don't mind, because you're going to want to see this. Let me just try to get caught up on chat, though. CMYKFPV says, yes, flashing during the flight was the only issue. Cool. Remy Tim says, just average breakup for the most part. Cool. Athix says 1 pack isn't enough. Yep, I got 5 more coming. Schizophrenic says, speaking of cameras, which nano-sized camera do you recommend for a micro? I am completely smitten with the Foxeer Toothless Nano Starlight. It totally works during the day. and at night it's amazing. And having a camera that works during the day and is amazing at night has like changed things for me. So yeah, that's my current. I'm putting that on everything: the glides, the Cine Explorers, everything. Let's try to break this thing again. So again, this is with a We Bleed FPV, BT 2.0 battery. My God, are these good? Let's see if we can separate that bell again. It's bad when you try to break shit. Hey, I'll give you guys. I'm gonna do a music video. It's not a music video. I'm gonna put some music on for you guys, and we'll pretend like this is an edit. Epidemic Sound. Don't Let Me Down. All right. I hope you guys are ready for this. This is gonna be quite serious. Staff picks. Let's see if this is a half decent song. I also got the monitoring figured out, which was nice. Oh yeah. We Bleed FPV, Patio Patterson. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is it. All right, hold on. You guys are gonna like this. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's get it. One pack rip with music. Land now. Oh, it thinks it's a 2S right now. The voltage is so high that it thinks it's a 2S. Maybe it's sagged down enough just now. Yep, there it goes. All right, so we're good. Here comes some music. Hopefully I fly good. I'll be back.
Time to flip the page and prove them wrong. It's time for reboot.
That was a weird song. What the hell was that, Epidemic Sound? Come on. Hold on. Hold on. What is... Come on, Epidemic. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Give me something. Give me some music. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're gonna break this whoop to this song. Did you guys see it? I tried it for the first time and almost hit it. Alright. Yeah, so there you go. Still alive. This thing, man, this poor tiny whoop. This poor tiny whoop is gonna meet its death so many times in here. Yeah, so that was, Rob Axelson says, is your goggle feed this bad? Oh, is it not looking great?
Telemetry lost.
No, the goggle feed is perfect. Oh man, now I got lots of delay again. What's happening? What's happening, laptop? What are you grumpy about? Damn. So did you guys see it? That I tried that power loop ish, whatever the hell, thing. That's hard. That's gonna be rough to try to hit that, but man, it's gonna be fun. The biggest problem is getting thrown up when I come. You guys got to see that dive down the stairwell a couple times. There's a wall. You can't like. You got to angle out of the stairwell to make it happen. All right, so I'm going to keep moving the as I fly more batteries. I'm going to keep moving the little VTX thing around to see if we can find a spot that's going to give us good coverage. I assumed that with this big gnarly Axie Duo patch, it would just bounce all over the place and give perfectly good video, but I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, man, that is fun. Tiny whooping is so much fun, my God. All right, let me get caught up on chat here. What do we got? Rob Axelson says, walk of shame. Love the split S off the balcony. Yeah, the split S off the balcony is not super sketchy. So it's just fun to do over and over and over again. Ruben Tim says, good music is the stuff that makes good quads die. It's so true. JRFPV says, what's up? Jackalope says, imagine how much fun CiottiFPV is going to have when he goes digital in 2030. Rob Oxison says, your goggle feed this bad. Metal says, there's actually less latency in the FPV feed than the stream cam. Right, 9 says, we just have some flashing. It's acceptable. Cool. EE Duck says, it just looks like a dipole. It just looks like dipole antenna quality video on a whoop. Doesn't look wrong. Oh, well, actually, I'm going to leave that VTX right there, and let's do a battery on the other one with the PH 2.0 which has the True RC Singularity. I bet you this is going to be a lot better. This one with the BT 2.0 we were just flying just has a stupid little whip antenna. And these are, you know, awful, as you guys know. So yeah, let's put this up with the Singularity, and it should be way better for you guys. On the goggles, it's all great because rapid fire is the answer to all that ails you. But first, we get caught up on chat. Dan 636 says it flashes. It's not like static. So we'll get to see if it flashes less with this rig, then that means it is static related. And we'll just kind of work to fix that. Frank Nicholas says video RX for the stream is pretty crappy. I'm not sure your directional antenna is working very well. Rob Oxison says the feed for me would be unflyable. CMYK says video is good, just has a rolling black flash. Rob Oxison says the feed is gnarly. Richard says Maddie down the stairwell, LOL. I don't Maddie too much with Tiny Whoops because it slams the back ducts, which is where the battery connector is, and it's just really hard on them. The amount of power that this has, though, the other issue with matting is that you need a good chunk of power, and usually Tiny Whoops don't have it, but this one does. So as I get bored with doing stuff forwards, I'm sure that I'll start doing stuff backwards. BeepTube says I raced in the Tiny Whoop Holiday Extravaganza in Pigeon Forge with Jesse Perkins and Bardwell. Qualified for pro, but kind of fell apart in the second half. It was awesome. Very cool. Free Range Chicken is in the house. What's up, dude? Howdy, y'all on CiottiFPV. Smooth and Groom says I built my first glide 7-inch rig. When putting the top plate on, I saw that I built it backwards. I've done it, Smoothin'. You're not alone. 2807 motors running Vista. Very cool. EEDoc says, broke 3 ground cables on my pigtail this week for doing speed half matties for iGal. Yeah, it's really hard on him. BeepTube says, Rob and Evan Turner were there watching them race in person. It was always so cool. Yeah, they're ridiculous. T-Bird's in the house. What's up, dude? Cool. So let's see if the Singularity is any better. Let me know in the chat. I'll try to bring this back halfway through this battery. And if it's still looking like crap, I'll move this the VTX closer to the doorway to see if we can get a little bit better video. So I need to grab one of these little guys. And so this is going to be a Newbie Drone 250. So this rig's going to be a little bit lighter weight, but it's a PH 2.0. So you guys should notice quite a bit less power, to be really honest. I'm really surprised at the difference between these two rigs. So I'll give you guys some music again. That was fun. Is this a good jam? Is this a good jam? Are you a good jam? Yeah, it's gonna work. But we're gonna warm up to it. I'm gonna put the song before it on. And then we're going to work into that jam. Give me a minute to get warmed up. All right, here we go. tried to land it on the controller there, but I missed it by a millimeter. So yeah, that's on the 250. That's the one where the rates are a little bit more dialed in too. Let me get Epidemic Sound stopped here, and there we go. So yeah, that's the one also that the rates are. I'm a little bit more comfortable with the rates on this rig. Hey, so how was the difference in the quality? Anybody notice it? I have a feeling that was way better. I landed it all the way in the back corner, like basically as far away as possible. And I popped the goggles off and looked at the OBS, and it was crystal clear. So I have a feeling that the singularity made a big difference there. But let me know. Let me know if you guys could notice a difference versus the more powerful rig with the whip antenna. I did not go for that wild. It's weird. Before this stream, I was able to do that backflip under the big app like every try really easily, and now all of a sudden I can't get it at all. Oh, hey, there, you guys already let me know. CMYKFPV says the video is way better. Still has a few flashes. Dives are looking so sick. Okay, cool. So yeah, I just need to get, I planned on it, but I'll pick up another one of these tiny little TrueRC singularities for this guy. But we can also move this. There's no reason to not move the little video transmitter around. For example, I'm just going to move it. It was over here. It was over there. Now I'm going to put it here. I'll give it a little bit better of an angle out the door. If I got an extra long cord hooked up, I could probably put it outside the door, and that would let it bounce all over the place. CMYK says video is crystal clear. Rob Oxison says clean video now. Remy Tim says video is much better, 9 out of 10. Still a tad flashy, but good enough. The flashes are interesting. I wonder why it's doing that. June Logo says take us to the Love Shack. Jackalope FPV with a $5 super chat. Thank you, brother. That stair dive is so freaking cool. Happy Friday, bud. See what I mean about the stair dive? At the bottom, like you gotta have an angle. Like you can't do that stair dive to the point where you're like, I can't come down. If this is that left wall, I can't come down like this, because then at the end of it, I gotta make like a really quick turn. I gotta come in down it over here so that I can angle on that wall, and it fires me into the living room. Where Maggie's hanging out trying to ignore all the banging and nonsense. Oh, I gotta tighten that up. That's coming a little bit loose. I'm really interested to see how these things hold up. Because, man, there's like, you can't hear it now that I'm putting the music on, but it's just dong, ding, dong, ding, dong, all over the freaking place. Dan636 says it was better, still flashed every now and again, but much better. June Logo with a $5 super chat. I can't read that out loud. June, thank you though, much appreciated. Rabaxison says beer and FPV equals repairs. Yeah, very true. Scott FPV says, why would my Crossfire RX be bound but not show any movement on the sticks? For me, when that happens, it's because I switch the RX and the TX. So if it's a brand new build, that's probably why. You've probably got the RX and the TX build. If it worked and then all of a sudden it started doing that, that's a much more challenging troubleshoot. Patio Patterson says, did you get my address in the PayPal info? Was from Kevin. When can you send out the Insta360 Go? More than likely, I gotta find the box for it. I want to send you the box with it. I think your address. I think I do remember seeing your address in there. I couldn't find the box before I came up this way, so I'm going. I got to go back to Alpharetta tomorrow. Hopefully I can find the box, and I'll get it out maybe tomorrow night. Realistically, Monday it'll go out. Oh, yeah, Crossfire does let you change the RX and the TX in the software, so you can try that. I usually forget that and just resolder them. Metaderson says, looks like TrueRC has an ultra short version of the Singularity now, according to Instagram. They do. I think it's the same length as this one, but I feel like they might use a thinner cable or something like that. But yeah, that's going to be the one that I get. It's actually not on their website. You have to just order the regular one and then leave a note saying, please send me the ultralight one. So I'll do that. I think it's gray too, so I'll have one red, one gray. Where are we at? Oh, I'm caught up. Look at me go. What are you guys talking about? 2.15. Did I bring that thing in at 2.15? Jesus. Yikes. Cool. What time is it? 8:19? Cool. We got about 40-ish more minutes before bot grinder time. CiottiFPV says, brand new build. First time using Crossfire. Been using FreeSky Archer RS. Yeah, Scott, I can almost guarantee you that you just have the RX and the TX switched. It happens all the time. That's a very, very common thing. TBS does not do a great job labeling those pads, and yeah, it's just a very, very common thing. Rob Oxen says, keep your fingers crossed. Had a job interview last week. Hopefully I get the gig. Very cool, Rob. You'll get it, man. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm trying to figure out where else I can stash this little thing. So it's plugged in there. If I run the wire up and over, well, I mean, this is a little closer to the door. I'll point the patch antenna a little bit more towards the door, and should be a little bit better. So that was the, let's put another battery through that rig with the 250s. And then I've got three more batteries. I've got a 250 PH 2.0. I've got a WeBleed BT 2.0. And then I actually have a Beta FPV 260 mAh BT 2.0. So we'll get to see the difference between a couple of them. So let's do the newbie drone, another one of the newbie drone 250s, because I was kind of starting to feel the rhythm, feel the flow, get on up. It's bobsled time with that one.
Telemetry recovered.
And I'll just talk over this one so you guys can hear me yelling and screaming like a lunatic. All right. So let me know if the video is any better. Should be a little bit better with the antennas a little closer to the doorway. All right. Keep it smooth on this one. Ooh, we're not smooth. It's funny. I have a tendency to fly this thing like a Cinewhoop, but it's not what it is. I mean, it's, it resembles a Cinewhoop, but. So that's the fully charged full throttle punch with the PH 2.0 on the slightly lighter battery. Ready? Ooh, I didn't mean to do that, but that was a fun little wall tap. Whee! Hardwood floors, man. Nobody told me about hardwood floors and them skids. We're gonna do a skid here. Skid. Oh yeah, get skidded, bro. Not quite, man. It's interesting. It's almost like there's a little bit more sag with the PH 2.0, but that doesn't really make any sense. Pretty sure there isn't. It's just a less throttle kind of thing. Oh boy. Let me try to get that big backflip while the battery is fresh. Ready? So it's over here, and then it's up here. There it is. There it is. And then I want to get good at backing that up with the split S over the railing. Oh boy. It's so funny when they stick to the walls like that. Come on. Don't you dare. Don't you dare make me take the walk. Thank you. And what's really nuts At some point I did that backflip, but it was too shallow, but it went through the posts. It'll just barely fit through these posts. Just barely. Let's see if I can get it. It's total luck. Getting it through. There it goes. There's pretty much, I really don't think there's any way to do that reliably. What's Maggie up to? Is she on her phone? Is she playing on her telephone? Hello? Hello? Hi. We'll leave her alone. Wow, low battery already? No. Come on now. Come on. Ooh, that was a big throw. Big throw. Man, I did not get much life out of this battery. Oh no, 240. I guess I was cruising around a bunch. Oh, I'm not doing well with the transmitter landings tonight. All right, so we're gonna go directly into the other one, so that you guys can see. Hey, was it any better? Was the video any better on that one? We'll go straight to the other rig on the Beta FPV 260. This will be a cool comparison. So this is the Newbie Drone Gold 250 PH 2.0 versus the Beta FPV 260 BT 2.0 on the exact same rig. Getting sound adds a lot, very cool. So I'll do it with sound more often. I mean, technically I could mix it. I could do both music and no reason not to. Rob Axon says, you flying Dominator 3S? If so, I feel better about mine. These are HD3s. Dan636 says, maybe it's Wi-Fi interference. That's almost certainly what it is. Although I am up on a high channel, which typically doesn't get. I'm on race 8. Usually that's immune to Wi-Fi interference. But I wouldn't be surprised if that's what I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Grizz FPV says, what's up? I'm late. Grizz, there's been some tiny whoop flying. You should rewind and watch it. You'll dig it. EE Doc says, I find PH 2.0 settles at 3.48, whereas PH2 BT 2.0, I think he meant to type, settles at 3.68. Feels more consistent. Yeah, I'm shocked at how much better the BT 2.0 feels. Rob Oxison says, full dining room, sweet, I want Christmas dinner footage, Clark. Bork says, can I get a clam man? Oh, man. Unfortunately not, Bork. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. I don't have clam man here. There's a lot of stuff that I haven't transferred over. I'll give you one on Sunday stream, though, for sure. Ruby Tim says, I wasn't watching. Video was great. Perfect. License to Drive says, on Monday, accidentally created a front wheel for the front of your quad. The idea being, if you're racing, you tap the ground with the front, won't catch and flip, just glide and bounce off. That's pretty cool. What's up, LLS then? And all right, we're caught up. So yeah, we're gonna test this Beta FPV battery. It's gonna be terrible, but you know, whatever. The Newbie Drone Gold batteries, which are the same as the why don't I have OSD? Absolutely no reason that I should not have OSD. We'll turn it off and on again. That always fixes it. Fixes everything. Hey, look, OSD. All right, so let's see how this Beta FPV battery is. Actually, it doesn't feel that bad. Ooh, boy. It's making me fly a little smoother. Oh, boy, that save. Wow, it really doesn't feel that bad, to be honest. Yeah, it feels kind of fine. That's cool, because I have a bunch of these. Ooh, I just bumped the wall. Just a little dunk. Oh, that stairwell. Whee! Stairwell. Oh no! I didn't make it. Oh boy. Oh, I'm so disoriented. Everything happens so fast with whoops. Oh no, come on. Come on now. Come on now. Don't do it. Don't. No. Don't do me like this. Ooh, there it is. Ooh, I got it. Oh. Oh no. No. Walk of shame. Does it sound like a wounded animal when I do that, Maggie? Yeah. God, there's dust all over it. Oh, now there's dust in my mouth. Oh, phone's going ham. Jeez. All right. More destruction. Wow, this battery ain't bad. BT 2.0. Impressive. Oh God, I thought I could do it at the last second. We're fine. Everything's great. Oh boy. Oh, that was a big one. So Maggie's down there watching the stream. I wonder what the delay is like. Let's see if we can see the stream on our phone. Okay, there she is. There she is. Look. I'm looking at you, looking at me. I'm looking at you, looking at me. No, run away. She's going to get me. Oh, it's sagging. Oh, it's sagging, bros. She be sagging this one. Let's try it one more time. Ooh. It's still good. Still good to go. Notice how much smoother I am? I'm much more used to the rates on this one. Ooh, that shadow was really cool. That was fun. Let's go for the stair. Oh God, I didn't even come close to the stairwell that time. Ooh. Stairwell dive is hard. Stairwell dive exit is rough. Skids. Man, I really want to try that. On the next battery, we're going to try that big backflip up up over the railing, down the stairwell. I think I just heard Sage scream in fear from Five Nights at Freddy's. Woo! This battery's hanging in there. There it is. 3 minutes runtime though. Wow, this is geez. I'm pretty impressed with this BT 2.0 beta FPV battery. I was going for the transmitter landing, but it browned out before I could make it. Oh, it's so dirty from crashing under the. It's so dirty from crashing under that plant. Ew. Ew. It's funny, man. We find all the hair and dirt. Alec Dvornik says, what was the best combo? What do you mean, Alec? Okay, cool. What, was there a big difference in the video feed, boys and girls? We're going to go directly to the We Bleed FPV. This is the last battery that we're going to fly of the night. There's Maggie. She said, everyone, Mikasa and Tsukasa tonight. The best, boys. The best, that one. All right, so we're going to go directly into the We Bleed. This is going to be really hard for me to fly, so prepare for crashes. Here we go. And I am actually going to give you guys a little bit of music. I am going to... Oh man, the tiny whoop is freaking out. It's freaking out, guys.
Telemetry lost.
I'm going to put a little bit of music in here. I'm going to duck the volume down a little bit. I want audio input capture, desktop audio, and I'm just going to pull the level down. And, okay, cool. So now we'll have a little mix. of me screaming and yelling, as well as desktop audio. Okay, I'll pull this down a little bit more. And all right, I hope that might be. Yeah, I gotta set the voltage high because it keeps thinking it's a 2S. Keeps thinking it's a 2S. It's dead. There it is. Now it's good to go. Yep. All right. Cool. Last battery, boys and girls. Oh boy. So much power. Yeah, nice and smooth to draw people in, and then, hup! Wow, this thing, the extra power just makes the bottom of the dive like nothing. It just doesn't matter. Sneak up on her. We're gonna sneak up on her. She's not watching the stream. She won't know. She won't know it's coming. Yay! Here we go. Ready? Oh God! Oh. Oh. Uh-oh, we're under the plant. Oh boy, we're under the plant. Now we're good. Look at the Jesus! Man. Oh my God, I almost got stuck on the window out there. That would have been fun. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm in the shoes. I'm in the shoes. I'm in the shoes. Gotta get me out of the shoes. Oh yeah, can you get me out of the shoes? Thank you. Oh, that recovery service, boys. Oh. Let's go get her. Let's go get her and say thanks. This is how we say thanks with a tiny whoop. Oh, there it is, boys! Oh, I hit the lamp! Uh-oh. It's acting weird. Oh, it's angry. No, it's not. It's fine. That lamp, yo, that lamp is gonna cause issues. I can feel. Oh, I bounced off the exercise ball. Christmas tree, Christmas time, fly behind the Christmas tree. Oh, it's a little dark. A little dark. I was gonna try to go up above the lamp or the fan, but F that noise. All right, here we go. Woo! Oh, and I'm inside the lamp. And I'm inside the lamp. I'm in it. I'm in it. I'm in it, boys. I'm in the lamp now. Here we are. We're in the lamp. We're inside of the lamp. Hi! It's fine. It comes right out. It's happened to me yesterday. Look at that. I was inside the lamp. I went down the top. That's too funny. That's cool. All right. Last little bit of battery here. Quad's holding up good. Filter. I added a bunch of filtering. It's doing really well. I am happy. Let's try that big move. Let's try that big move. Ready? Up the big gap and then down the stairwell. There's no way I'm ever gonna get this, but. Ooh, ooh, ooh! It's such a big throw. It's such a big throw, guys. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's. Oh, let's do it. Let's try one more time. One more time. Do we have the juice? Oh, it was close. No, it wasn't. I gotta roll to the right halfway through. So doing it with the battery this low, I gotta really hang on the throttle. One more time. One more time. One more time. Here we go. We got this. Oh, I was in it. I chickened out though. Did you see me? I leveled out. I chickened out. Chicken shit. CiottiFPV. Here we go. One more. We don't have enough battery. Ooh, I hit the ceiling. I don't know where I am. Can we get it one more? One more try. One more. Come on. Come on. One more. No, I didn't gonna do it. Oh shit! It's such a big move. Like I gotta cover this whole gap and then bring it all the way down. Yeah, that's gonna be. Oh boy! If I ever get that, oh no more. Not a single transmitter landing tonight. If I get that, it's gonna be like 80% luck. But I'm fine with that. You know, we do things every once in a while and get lucky. And oh wow, I banged up this battery a little bit. Okay, it's hard to get out of there. Jeez. This is the one, friends. This is the one. This is what you need in your life for a tiny whoop. BT 2.0 We Bleed FPV batteries, Newbie Drone V1 or V2. Hey, so how was the video with the VTX in a little bit of a better spot? Could you guys notice a difference, or was it still a little rough? This is the rig with the dipole antenna, so it's not going to perform as good as the rig with the singularity. This rig will be a lot better once I get another singularity in. The bell is starting to slip on this motor again, so let's push it back up. There we go. Cool. Oh boy, this thing. All right, so let's do a little. Let's see how these motors are doing. Okay, that one's getting a little upset, admittedly. So is that one. Yeah, these motors are getting beat up already. Not too bad. I mean, they're just getting worked in. Let's compare it to the one that I've pounded on for a while. No, okay, they're about the same. Okay, no, it's fine. These motors have bushings rather than bearings, and with bushings, the tolerances are a little bit bigger. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's doing fine. The rear post looks completely fine. Canopy, of course, is fine. These Goober canopies are unbelievably strong. And yeah, holding up just fine so far. Frame is good. Most impressive, Newbie Drone. Most impressive. Ugh. Ha! All right, move this VTX out of the way. Cheers, fools! June Loco says you should teach her how to rip whoops. Thinking about it. Yeah, we'll see. I have a couple of brushed whoops that I'm going to try to see if either Maggie or the kids have any interest in flying. Most people do have like an interest in trying it, but it's very rare that anybody sticks with it because it's hard, you know. Like you have to devote a lot of time to get any amount of comfort and ability to fly these damn things, you know. And like. Yeah, so it's tough, but this stuff, I'll build a whoop for anybody that I love, you know. Alec Dvornik says, what was the best combo? Best battery. Oh yeah, the no questions asked, the We Bleed FPV 300 mAh battery. This is the same thing. It's manufactured by whoever's making the nitro connectors, the gold nitro connectors by Newbie Drone, just with a BT 2.0 connector. So, I mean, this battery absolutely destroys all the other batteries that are out there. This is the one for certain. They're not even all that expensive either. Oh, shit, the music is still going. Hold on. And, all right, there we go. Riot9 with a $4.20 super chat. That's the weed number, so I'm told. New paint and plasterboard fund. Thank you, Riot9. Let me see. Hold on. I hit that one wall a bunch of times. It should be fine. I mean, it's just a tiny move. Let's see, though. Oh, yeah, totally fine. Totally fine. Ooh, that window out there has a little ledge on it. I can perch on the window. That'll be fun. Thanks, Riot9. Dan636 says, yes, the flashes came back. Okay, so with this rig, with the dipole antenna, you guys are getting more flashes, is what I'm hearing. Ryboxison says, walk it yourself. What's that mean? CMYK says, love lamp. Wam FPV says, you guys are adorable. Ryboxison, we're disgusting, Wam. You'll follow us on Instagram or Facebook, and you'll get to see how vile we are. We do it on purpose, though. Because, makes us laugh and fuck everybody else. Roboxison says, biggest bug that lamp has ever seen. So true. Doc says, if you slow... YouTube just did the thing. If you slow down your landing a bit, it'll be successful more often. What landing, Doc? Andrew Duncan says, one more pack. There's no more. That was a bunch, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not bad for a night of flying whoops. Rob Axelson says, thoughts on Grumpy Monkey FPV? Video was fine. I don't know what Grumpy Monkey FPV is. Dan636 says, it was good, I think. Right9 says, still flashing, don't think it's distance, proximity related, still rips and watchable. If you fly a whoop, it's fine. We all know this. Yeah, cool. That works. L. Leston says, newbie drone, what is that one? I don't know what that means. Hey, L. Leston, by the way, if you type CiottiFPV into your chat comment, it'll light up an orange for me, and it'll look like this. And that's how I know that you're talking to me. So whenever you want to talk to me, for all you guys that are new, you don't have to type the @ but you can. If you type CiottiFPV, it highlights an orange, and I just basically look for the chat comments with orange. I do that so that you guys can talk to each other, like, outside of me. I'll never be able to read the whole. I'll never be able to read the whole chat. So if you want to talk directly to me, type CiottiFPV. If you want to talk to each other, you can type each other's names and it'll do the same thing. Like, for example, right? If I type L space Leston in the chat, for L Leston, it'll light up an orange. Rob says, looking at using Grumpy Monkey FPV as a YouTube address. Oh, hell yeah, do it. Grumpy Monkeys are the jam. What just happened? Why did the dock... That was weird. The dock just moved for no real reason, with no prompting, from the laptop screen to the external monitor screen. Weird. I'm glad that this VTX is working. So it doesn't look like you guys could necessarily tell a difference between when I had the VTX sitting here versus over there, which makes sense. I will get a longer USB, I don't know what this plug is, CBA213 cable, and I'll be able to put that VTX like in the doorway, and that should be a lot better. It'll be about as good as we can get. Man, I gotta be honest, guys. These new, having a tiny whoop with some horsepower, it's like, it's kind of bordering on good enough to just be what you fly. Obviously, not being able to carry around HD is rough. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Building like if I were to build like a half a dozen of these things and just get a whole bunch of these batteries, and just like, can you? I can't. I kind of can't imagine how much you could do inside, especially with like a multi-level house like this. Oh boy. But I mean, like, we haven't even scratched the surface. All the stuff that I'm doing so far here is like very safe. The split S up over that railing, that's like the safest thing you can possibly do. This big backflip that I'm trying to do from the over the railing down the stairwell, that's pretty gnarly. But like, if I get comfortable in here, I mean, we can start doing Matty flips over this railing and then backwards down the hallway, and then just stab the throttle at the end of the hallway and go charging back forward, and then do the backflip up over. I mean, yeah, Maddie flips down the stairwell. I could get him. I could get at there's an angle. If I go at the stairwell at a 45-degree angle, I should be able to go up, front flip, Maddie back down it, and then that same 45-degree angle should put me into the living room. And then that looked, we were doing a couple of those full throttle up and then look down, and then right now I'm doing it with that rotation, which puts me back into the dining room. But what I'm realizing is that I don't need that much rotation. I just need 90 to point me down the hallway down there. So we can mess with that, and then God knows what we can get up to with that lamp. I guess I can do that same move, and instead of going up and just looking straight down, I can ride that wall up and do it as a big power loop up over the ceiling, and then slam it and then dive down that other wall, and that'll put that lamp in the frame the whole time. We'll basically be power looping that lamp. There's some flying tiny whoop is very different. It's hard, like when it's a big adjustment, flying tiny whoop versus anything else. So if I'm able to kind of get comfortable with it, we should be able to do some fun stuff in here. Really, really fun stuff. And yeah, like I was saying before, now that we have tiny whoop setups that make some good power, it opens up all these different moves. So yeah, this is exciting times for tiny whoops with these 0802 25,000s. It's pretty cool. Rob Oxton says the dock moved because they moved the thumb stones that didn't. They moved the two, I guess, tombstones that didn't move the grids. I don't know what movie that is. 850. Look at that. We did a whole tiny whoop-ish Friday stream. What did I name this stream? Did I not cover anything? Q&A, Studio 2, Freestyle Friday. We flew freestyle the whole damn stream. Tiny whoop ripping. No, we got it. Cool. Look at us, friends. Okay, bye. CMYK says. You guys got like another minute to ask any questions you've got. I might shut this down a tiny little bit early here because I'm actually pretty hungry. I'm going to grab some foods. Maggie and I were out in doing a little running around in, all of a sudden I can't think of the name of the town, and that makes me want to scream. Why do I keep wanting to say Austin? It's not Austin. That doesn't matter. Adrian Glesser says, need an analog to digital converter for my DJI goggles V2. Any suggestions? From what I've heard, those analog to digital converters for the DJI goggles are kind of shitty. So maybe don't even bother. Patrick has tried it, and he ended up rebuying, I think, another set of Fat Sharks because it was so bad. So I don't know. Chat, anybody have any suggestions for Adrian? Any analog to digital converters for DJI goggles that don't suck? Rob Axton says, Poltergeist. I stay away from scary movies. I have nightmare issues. Riot9 says, bye. Was the spammer CMYK still loving the stream? As are we. Bot in 8 minutes. Let's wrap this up to give you guys a couple of minutes to get all high before Bot Grinder's stream. Thanks for hanging out, friends. This is my full-time job. If you'd like me to keep on doing this, head on over to CiottiFPV.com and just click every single one of the buttons 800 times, and I'll be rich, bitch! No, Patreon helps me out the most. There's a Fiverr page over there. There's a bunch of good stuff. You know it. You love it. Thank you for hanging out. 12 Days of Christmas is coming. Big live stream on Christmas Day from 4 p.m. until 4 a.m. Hopefully you guys get some Christmas money, because you can torture me on that stream by doing PayPals and Super Chats for me to wear a ridiculous bright red tall ass onesie. So yeah, save your pennies and you can torture your boy CiottiFPV. That stream is going to be in Alpharetta so that I have all my shit. I'm going to try to do a bunch of builds. RC Quads for the win with a $10 super chat. He says, real cool stream, Ciotti. Thank you, brother. Studio 2 is really coming along. Great spot to fly. Great people that live here. And some pink light and a very dramatic lighting setup as we talked about earlier. Thanks, guys. I love every single one of you. I will see you Sunday, right? Today's Friday. I'll see you Sunday at 3 o'clock. I think I'll be at Studio 1. So, yeah. Maybe not, though. Love you guys. Northern Tier with the last comment of the night says, later, guys. Nice flying, dude. Thank you, brother. Be good, friends. Here comes some random flying. Ooh, I got to put some music on here, too. Let's go with this, and then let's go with this, and a little bit of stadium flying for that ass. Let's get this going here. So yeah, look what happens when I try to ask the laptop to do anything else. It gets very upset. That's okay though. Come on. Hold on. All right, fellas. Be good. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. I'll see you guys next time. I don't know what this song's going to be, but you're going to get some kind of royalty-free music here. Be good. Later. Play. CiottiFPV logos.
I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me. Gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me. Why you hating on me? It's not adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck. Country heart, I might cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm backed up. Keep it real, I do this once a month, I don't rap much. I just take the money and go stack up. Only buying car till you tat it up. All that other bull, it don't matter much. You only climb me, I put the ladders up. No fault, I done doubled up on the workload. I think I fell in love with the bankroll. Pray up, get money, then we lay low. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me. Gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me. Why you hating on me? It's not adding up.
Scott.